Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is me once again, Erik Z, in the place to be over here at the Rising Eagle Studios in the Warrior Healing Center in beautiful Sierra Vista. How is everybody doing this Thursday? Hey, we're in December. How about those opening titles? Christmas time is here. The road to Christmas continues. It's going to be a great month. I feel that it's going to be a great month because we're back at work. And boy, 40 plus some odd days really brings in a huge backlog. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I am cool. I am cool. I am cool. Before we get into the show, I just want to talk about one thing in particular while I'm also trying to find something else. I had something made recently, and it is by a friend Casa. Hopefully I said her name right. But let's just go ahead and look at this. It's a little candle holder, but she designs this herself, and I asked, hey, can you make it in with Capricorn symbols? And she did an amazing job. She did one before for my wife, Scorpio. Rin loved it. So I was like going, hey, how about making one for me? And she's like, oh, okay. Let you pick the color. So I went with red in the mix. So it came off with a nice rust color. This is amazing craft work. I love it. You can catch some of her stuff. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and share real quick. You can check her KGR Pottery. She's got a lot of stuff on here, including some guy who decided to do a reel for their first Saturday. But she's always got her stuff. She's sometimes at Grateful Goods, makes amazing items. A lot of stuff for Halloween. See if I could pop her in there real quick. Go ahead, check out her Facebook page. She also has an Instagram page. Got lots of good items over there. Go ahead, check that out as well. All right, let's go back over there. It doesn't click as much. And if you want to just keep on looking even further, she's also got a website. You can check out her gallery. Go ahead and get that in there. And let me go ahead and look in there real quick. I mean, it's like a who's who what's in there. She's got so many amazing things. I think this Scorpio Zodiac lantern is the exact one that my wife has. And I mean, she does this all by hand. This is all this. The only thing, and she says that she would love to have more orders. To quote, she's bored. Pile her on with some work. Great Christmas gifts. She would like to build up some money so she can get her own oven, and she could go ahead and cook these right up, and they would be ready to go. And she also has a Etsy page. So by all means, check her out. Casa, yeah. Yep. Go ahead, check her out. Amazing work. Believe me, I assure you, seal of approval. Oh, yeah. There's some good stuff right here. I like it. All right. Now, I know I said I was going to have one person on the show. That's on me. I should have remembered that I said the next day. So that's going to be available for next week's show. However, I found an amazing person last minute. He was over here saying, hey, come on, what about me? I'm like, you know what? It is about you. Okay, that might not be the story. But he's always a great helper, always helping veterans, a veteran helping veterans. That's what you look for. That's the individual. That's who I want in my corner. And by all means, and he's an Indiana boy. And he's a fan of the greatest baseball team of all time, the Chicago Cubs. I'll hear nothing. Just take it. And he's a Chicago Bears, Chicago teams fan. Let's put it this way. The greatest town to have sports is the Chicago area. And he doesn't put ketchup on his hot dog. No, he does not. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the one and the only Mike Zehr. There he is.
Hey, everybody.
In all his glory.
Well, I wouldn't say glory, but it's definitely an honor and a privilege. And thank you for having me on, Erik.
We're going to say glory because it's true.
Yeah.
How's it going, Mike?
Doing good.
Very good.
Although I was born in Peoria, Illinois, but I did live in northern Indiana for a few years.
True. So, but, Indiana, we will claim you.
Xena.
This
is my dog who's supposed to be laying down.
Xena just wants some of the attention. It's okay.
She wants to be the star.
You are the star.
Come on. Come on, baby. Get over here.
So, as Mike was telling me, he's like, oh, why should I be on the show? I am not a veteran-owned business. Although he has let me know in a couple comments that there is some things that is his business because he is a veteran and he's all up into business.
I'm up in your business, is what I said.
But that's okay. That's always like, some things I'll let slide. I'll let that slide easily. But Mike has a great background, and if you have ever been to the Warrior Healing Center, you have definitely seen this individual doing his thing at the front desk.
Yep.
Always helpful, always amazing, never mad. And if he is, he never shows it. I've never seen him mad. And before I was on his show, the Mike Zehr show, and I know we talked about a lot of stuff which introduced the Chicago teams, especially the Chicago Cubs. And we talked about Indiana, and we talked about all our veteran backgrounds in a whole nine, and bowling.
And you're Polish, and my wife is half Polish. So
a lot of Polish.
The pierogies.
Pierogies and kielbasa. I made that yesterday, as a matter of fact, for our little Friendsgiving.
Yeah, there you go.
And in a rite of passage, by the way, is knowing how to make the pierogi.
Mm-hmm.
That is a rite of. If you can't make the pierogi, you're sitting on the sidelines, kid. You're gonna have to learn. And I know, and I'm sure she knows.
Is potato pancakes a Polish thing too, or is that just because she likes potato pancakes?
That is too. Now wrapping up and making some gołąbkis with the wrapped up cabbage with the meat in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's something. And some tomato sauce type. Ooh, my grandma could make that. It was amazing. I miss her. Yeah. I miss the gołąbkis. One day. But hey, we got you on the show. I'm happy you're here.
Oh, it's my a privilege and an honor and a privilege to be here.
Mike does a lot of things.
I like to hang out with you, Erik. You're a good guy.
I try to be. I try to be in a good mood most of the time, and I usually am.
See, it's that uplifting.
Mike just puts me in a good mood.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think that was like the biggest thing that I love about volunteering is just like you meet all these different people, you make these connections and friendships, and when you're sitting at home and you're alone playing like video games and you're isolated. And dude, I was isolating before COVID and all that stuff was even a thing. And then I got into the volunteering and I was like, man, I wish I'd have done this earlier because I made friends with you. I made friends with, oh my gosh, practically everybody that walks in the door here. It's an honor and a privilege to meet and work with these volunteers at the Warrior Healing Center and other organizations that I volunteer with.
There's a lot of great people who have passed through these doors. Mm-hmm. And it's like you said, like even during the furlough, the first 1 or 2 days is like, I don't really want to do nothing. I came back over here.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time over here. And you're right, just interacting with the different people, but we all got that same military background and such. Mm-hmm. And it really gets us working together and understand each other clearly.
Right. And it's, you meet people, you develop these friendships, and I keep on touch with them because a lot of people know I post a lot of crap on Facebook and
good crap
overshare. But it's just these friendships that I've established in the years that I've been here. To me, it's a blessing from God. You're a blessing from God. Everybody that walks through this door, to me, and I'm not being corny. I honestly mean this with all my heart and soul. You meet these individuals, especially when it's like a homeless veteran or somebody that's really struggling financially or just having a really bad day. And if you can just maybe make them smile a little bit, maybe get them to forget about their troubles, maybe friend them or just talk to them like they are human beings. Don't talk to them like a human being. They are human beings. And just listen. That's a big thing. So I made a lot of good connections here.
Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, when they first come in here, they might be a little standoffish, trying to figure out like, well, why am I here or whatever. Right. You know, they just want people to, some of them just to understand. Some people just want to come in here, talk, like you said, socialize, like being back in the day, hanging out in the motor pool or wherever at the whatever you were doing and stuff like that. So it's like, and be able to have that common communication is like going, okay, I can relate with these people. It's like, you need it.
And you know what's mind-blowing to me is that there are a few people that I've helped over at like the DAV, and I've run into maybe one or two people at the Elks Lodge, and Z, I'm going, Z, what? They're talking about you, right? And I was like, wait, you know Erik? How do you know Erik? I mean, and it's so weird that you and I have these friends that are like floating around in the same universe, but yet I don't know about you, but I didn't know that you were friends with some of the people that I knew.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it's that community, that connection with people. It's just, yeah.
And you've been doing a lot of things. I mean, if anybody has paid attention to Mike, then they know Mike is a busy individual. He looks laid back, but believe me, this guy is doing a lot of things. He'll go to Knights of Columbus and he'll do bingo. Yep. And Lord knows he's like going, hey guys, come on out here. Let's go do some bingo. Like going, I really would like to, but I'm tired. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon.
And I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg. I know you do other stuff out there.
Well, with the Knights of Columbus, I was also the financial secretary for 3 years, and I was voluntold to do that. And I mean, that job, you're taking in money, right? And I'm like, look, I suck at budgeting, and you guys want me to take in money and do receipts, and I did it for 3 years. I loved it, but man, that is a very, very hard job because it's just a lot of responsibility and stuff, and it was a great honor and privilege. But now I'm like a trustee there, so I monitor the financial secretary and some of the other, and it's I love being a knight because just like here at the Warrior Healing Center and at the DAV, the Elks Lodge, when these people are volunteering, they're doing it behind the scenes. They're doing it behind, not really looking for the accolades. You just quietly go about getting the job done. And one of the things that appeals to me, especially here at the Warrior Healing Center, is the veterans, like if you're interacting with somebody that's a retired officer, and I was like a peon, they don't wear a rank on their collar around here. I mean, everybody treats everybody like a veteran and is just respectful. And I love that feeling where it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. It's a good feeling. So,
I know I've seen you go on trips in the past. Was you representing the Knights of Columbus, or because there was a couple times you went to convention, yes,
up in the state convention, yeah.
And that was Knights of Columbus.
That was a lot of fun, yeah.
What was those for?
Oh, like when they do elections for the state officers, and then they vote on bylaws and rules and stuff that are coming up. And
okay.
It's just like your normal convention. I've been to a few DAV conventions, which are really interesting because, again, you're voting for the new state commander, and you're voting for the new junior vice and senior vice for the state, and again, going over new rules and stuff that are being proposed. One interesting thing that about the DAB is I get emails, and it will talk about like new legislation affecting veterans benefits and stuff like that. And it's great because it keeps us, because I'm also a DAB chapter service officer here with chapter 14, and it keeps us up to date on the upcoming rules and changes and stuff like that. And there's just so much information coming out. And one of the things that would always upset me, and not to get politically, I try not to get political, but all these people are worried about, oh, veteran benefits, we're going to lose veteran benefits. I tell you what, claim processing time is down to like 80 days now. I mean, people are getting decision letters like rapidly quick.
Oh.
I haven't, and I just got a letter today. I posted it in the Cochise County Veterans Group that I run, and it talks in there about the 2.8% raise that we're going to be getting. And again, they're keeping us in the loop. There was another article from the DAB or I think it was the DAB,
Mm-hmm.
and they cut, I'm thinking it was about 70 million. I'm not sure exactly how much for the electric chargers and stuff that they were going to be putting out. And they're refocusing that money back into VA healthcare, which is great because veterans need the care.
Very much.
So it's amazing all the information that you get out. So if you are a disabled veteran and you want to get some information, I would definitely go to the va.gov website and sign up for some of those newsletters, because a lot of the information that the VA puts out and the DAB put out for veteran benefits and veteran healthcare and everything, it's very, very informational.
Yeah, I get a lot of those emails. I get the VA, I get DAV, I get VFW, I get quite a few, and there's a lot of good nuggets of information in there.
Right. Right.
And recently you've been helping out and doing a lot of things with the parades, no less.
Oh, I love doing the Veterans Day parade. I haven't been in the Christmas parade. This will be the first year that we're going to be. I'll be.
It's
in
coming.
the Christmas parade. I'm really excited about that. But I love being in the Veterans Day parade, and you're going down Fry Boulevard. And you got these little kids waving American flags, and people wearing shirts with American flags on them, and every time I see a veteran, is like this year I got to ride with Sarai's husband, David, in his side-by-side. That was really cool. Yeah. So every time I see a veteran that said like retired military or Vietnam veteran or something like that, and I was sitting in the car, I'd always, give them a salute, and they would always salute back. And it's just, I don't know, man. I just love that. I'm very patriotic. I guess you could say that. Very patriotic. Very
patriotic, and you interact well with almost pretty much everyone. I haven't seen you not interact with someone. Right. You do a lot of good things. You're taking care of stuff. And what does the future hold for you?
Well,
because going off that, I know, I don't remember if it was this year or last year. Did you not also get put up in a Veteran Hall of Fame?
Not the Hall of Fame. I was at the Canyon Vista at the Veteran Wall.
Okay, the Veteran
Wall.
So
my plaque came down this year, and we had 2 Knights of Columbus that I know of that went up. We had one from the DAB, our current commander, Ron Roberts. He went up on the wall, and they gave me my plaque. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't want it to be hanging in my house, because I'm not that where I want to be looking at it and idolizing myself. I think that's So anyways, I went to Tim and I said, hey, Tim, if I gave you my plaque, could you guys hang it in the center? Because they have a volunteer wall that they're working and stuff like that. And I gave it to Kevin. So hopefully they'll hang it in the hallway here someday, because I would feel much better if it was here in the center or somewhere where I didn't have to see it.
But just having something like that,
it was
being
honor.
On a wall,
yeah.
It's just a testament that shows how much you help veterans,
right.
And it's doubled down because you too are a veteran.
Well, and the biggest thing I said to the lady when she went up and gave me the the pin and my certificate, I looked at her. I said, "Wow, this is really humbling." And that's the only word I could think of. It was very, very humbling, because when I was asked if I wanted to go and be submitted for it, I kind of said no. And I said, "I tell you what, I'll do it if the organizations that I volunteer for can be on there, because I want the focus to be on what the organizations that I volunteer with, how much they all affect veterans in one way or another." That includes the Elks Lodge, because I was on the Veterans Committee. They have veteran spaghetti dinners. They do fundraising. The Elks Lodge is very, very pro-veteran. They have a veteran shed for when a veteran is in need. The Knights of Columbus, practically everybody in my council is also a veteran as well. So service runs very strong in our community.
Very strong.
And obviously, to be a volunteer at the DAB for like a service officer, you have to be a veteran. But we also have people that work the front desk, that are drivers, that do all this stuff, and they are like civilians, but they can volunteer. And then, like, again, the Warrior Healing Center, you don't have to be a veteran to volunteer here. There are a lot of people who love veterans so much. They've either had a family member that service runs in their family, or a deceased spouse or something. But there's always that military connection. And when you walk in the Warrior Healing Center, and I've had so many veterans say this to me when I work here, they said, "Michael, when I come in here, I feel at home." They said,
"That's amazing.
People come in here and they said that we all get each other. We speak the same language. A lot of times, and I do this myself. I see Jersey Lane. He volunteers here, and he's a knight. And every morning I see him, I go up and give him a hug. I say, "Good morning, Brother Jersey." He says, "Good morning, Brother Michael." Man, that's how you greet people. I'm a hugger. You know, I mean, if I don't know you and I want to give you a hug, or I'm going to ask. I'm not just going to reach out and. But no, it's just amazing how people feel at home here. They come in, they can sit down, have a cup of coffee, go in the break room, and just relax. We got a computer room here. Right now I'm hearing this beautiful flute music coming down the hallway. Right?
Flutes for vets over there. Yep.
Yeah. So there's just so much. And the biggest reason why I was drawn to the Warrior Healing Center is that their mission-oriented mission goal is to prevent suicide. That's their number one mission. And the best way to prevent veteran suicide is to get these veterans off their butts, get them into a program, an activity, get them out. I mean, because Erik, I got to tell you, man, it's not good for your mental health to be sitting home alone.
No, it's not.
You know, we are human beings. God created us and designed us, I feel, my opinion, to be around other human beings, other people in the community, church, stuff like that. We're not meant to be alone.
And it's exactly what you said. Like I said, you hear the flutes for vets. You go in a computer room. You can learn how to use a computer. I mean, you're never too old to learn. Converse with others. And like you said, you know, people want to get up and do something, because now if they're sitting in their chair, then they're in their mind. And once they get in their mind, that's a terrible trip to take. And that's one of the reasons we do Cochise County Veteran-Owned Business, is not just to show off the businesses, but to get hopefully other veterans motivated to where they would want to do something, to where they're like, you know, I have this skill that I do. So maybe I could go ahead and ask them, watch these other videos. Once we get groups together, we could talk about, well, this is how I started. You could be brick and mortar. You could be at home business. You could be thinking about it. You could be a twinkle in your eye, whatever the case is. But when they see people like you, they see people like me, and they see people out here around the Warrior Healing Center and other places, like, they're being proactive. Let me go in there and check out and see what's up. What's their magic?
And I would like to issue a challenge to anybody watching this. That's right, a challenge. We have a beautiful podcast studio here. We have a beautiful live stream studio here. I would love to see some veterans actually follow through and come in and get some of these shows going and get off the ground and have a more active schedule, because I feel that these facilities that are being offered here that are very nice are being underutilized.
Exactly. I mean, we got 2 active shows right now. We have Coach's County Veteran Business, and then we have Our Daily Bread with Steve. Puts on an amazing show. We also have
every Friday at 1, Steve comes in.
Every Friday at 1. We have Josh,
Mayor,
who does his MMRE.
Him and his wife, Beatrice.
He was on that show. He could attest to that, how amazing the show that is. We also got John Schill, Drone-tastic Voyage Swagger.
Right, yeah.
He's going to have one, and I've been working on this one with him. Okay. He's got one dropping this Saturday at 9 a.m. It is CPR for the Soul.
Is this going to be a podcast or a live stream?
He did it
podcast?
in a podcast.
Okay.
So I played around with this so that we can get it off the ground. So that's amazing. And I've also heard a rumor. I listen to the walls a little bit.
Rumors.
I listen to the walls. I hear things that somebody else might be having a little something coming back pretty soon. Because somebody used to have a Mike Zehr show at 9 on Friday.
I did. But now that I've been engaging more and more in the veteran benefits and trying to get more educated and stuff in that, I had this idea that's in the planning stages, but I would love to be able to sit down with fellow veterans and kind of tell their story about what their life was like before they had any VA rating or VA benefits, or if they had like a low rating, didn't have a lot of income or bad health care, versus then they get an increase in their rating, and how has that improved their life? How has that improved their mental health? How has that improved them being able to pay rent and not become homeless? So that's kind of where I'm focusing. So again, it's in the planning stages. I'm getting with these 2 really great, if not producers, at least podcasters and streamers, Erik and Josh. We have our own little channel going on where we're chit-chatting between the 3 of us, but things are popping around the holidays now, aren't they?
We got a busy schedule. Like I said, Saturday we got that Christmas lights parade going down, and I'm going to be here a lot of time tomorrow to see if I could help with any last-minute materials and such. And then, also talking podcast, talking live stream, either in the Rising Eagle or in the Phantom Warrior, and seeing what we can do. I mean, he's not kidding. I mean, 7 days a week, give or take a Sunday here and there, but there's a lot of time. People come in here. I had a guy just maybe recently also come in here, talk to me. I forget his name offhand, but I know I'll remember and I'll put in the comments later.
Right.
And he wants to try and do a show in here too. It's like,
I would love to see that. I'd love to see somebody come in and maybe do a sports show or games. Because I know there's got to be gamers out there, right, that might want to come in and do game reviews. Or, I mean, come on, we've got these studios. Why not utilize them?
And even if there's some people that are out there like going, look at the play with that old school stuff. I mean, I got some newer ideas. Come in and share those ideas. Believe me, we're looking forward to that, especially if you're a gamer. I mean, on Twitch or Kick, I always see it all the time when I'm looking like at DJs, people's playing. They also got the screen in the background and they're in the low side and picture in picture, just playing around, and you're like on with them with the game. So and I know a lot of 30, 40 something year old veterans who are out there doing that. That's their thing.
I know a 68-year-old veteran that's a gamer.
Hey. I do the videos.
Playing my rock band and Destiny and the show. I love playing the show. Baseball, of course, I'm always the Cubs.
Always. There's no other team. Nope. And
Azina.
And you can tell Azina who's winning.
Come here.
Bears or Packers.
This is Zena. And she is supposed to be training to be a service dog. Aren't you? Oh, thank you. I love you too. I got her from Leslie Bryant and Hero Paws.
Okay.
And Zena was a prison dog. She was trained in the prison by the prisoners, and she is a very good success story. She's very good on the leash, and when I'm on my walker, she'll walk where I need her to be, and she doesn't pull or anything. So she's, and then everybody that comes over to visit says, "Oh, hey, where's Xena? Where's she at? I want to see." So I think she's more popular now than I am.
Xena's a popular puppy. I mean, it's a Z. There's a Z.
Yeah.
So, of course.
Well, it's Xena. It's like Xena, the Princess Warrior, but it sounds Z. Right. Right.
We're just gonna change it to Zeus. How about
Zeus? I don't know. I like Xena.
Xena
they named her that, and I thought it was a good name, and I thought that's gonna stick.
Yeah, I thought you were like when you first got her. He's like you were trying to find a name for her.
No, she already had that name, and then they called her Baby Girl, and of course,
Baby Girl.
Every girl is a baby girl. Every girl dog is a baby girl dog.
Mm-hmm.
Every dog I've had, I always called Baby Girl for some reason.
Yes, a good girl. Yes, you love the butt scratches.
And another thing too that's getting ready to come up here at the center. Not that we don't already have a lot of stuff popping, but we got taxes coming up too, don't we?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got the end of the year, so you guys start getting paperwork together. So the tax man's coming, and what better way to go ahead and get up against them than coming to the Warrior Healing Center and getting your taxes done?
And how much do they charge to get your taxes done? It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Outside?
No, here.
Here?
Yeah.
I don't think
they charge you like big bucks, right?
No.
Zero.
That's
right. Nothing. They do it free.
All you do is come in.
Ted and his group are a great group of people. My wife and I have been getting our taxes done here now for 3 years, and we love it. And oh my gosh, the income tax return goes through so quick.
I've always meant to ask them because I meant to come around here. It's like, I know individual taxes, but would they help with small business taxes?
Oh, that's a good question. You got to bring Ted in and talk to him with taxes coming up.
That's a future broadcast.
Yeah. What is it that he does that to? It's not BICAP. It's the AARP.
Okay.
AARP.
Definitely worth the question. Like, if it's a small business want to come in here, that'd be a great help.
So can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Tell us a little bit.
Brought me into this.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the Z line I keep reading about.
Well,
is this a video thing or
Z line creations? After I finished my other projects, I still wanted to do something, but I wanted to do something that was unique, that was not connected to any chain or anything else that nature. I wanted to like how other people like, well, I'm doing pottery or I'm doing this. And it's like, okay, well, I created this on my own. It was like, well, I wanted to create something too. And thank you again, Furlough. You gave me the chance to truly think about it when I came in here and I started helping Warrior Healing Center start separating all their YouTube videos and putting them in their corresponding playlist.
Okay.
And Mike Zehr has a lot in there. Oh, yes. I know.
I know. About 3 years worth of interviews, I believe.
And while I was doing all this, I'm paying attention to YouTube more. And I'm paying attention and I'm looking at all the other stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is different. This is something fun. Now, all of a sudden, there's my hobby. There's my niche. So I'm paying attention to that more. It's got me hooked. And that led to that sprouted that tree into different areas, like going, well, technically, I've been doing veteran-owned business interviews for quite some time. If not doing the interview, then playing producer while Rob Isoy was here doing all those. So I thought to myself, hey, I could do the veteran-owned videos, and Josh introduced me to Opus clips, so I can make short clips of like.
Oh, I love those.
Those are amazing. You can make shorts and reels, however the case, for YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and you can get the people looking at it. So they're like going, all right, here's a taste. He's like, if you want to see the whole thing, come check out this video.
Speaking of taste, Jacqueline Martin. Oh man, that video is amazing. The interview you did with her is amazing. And then I see these little shorts start popping up of her, and you're sipping all of her little goods. Man.
She is amazing. And that's the beauty of it, because I take those videos and I reformat them a little bit. So I change around. I use Render Forest for the titles now, as you saw earlier in this when we started off the show. And then I've been paying attention on how to put them into YouTube, what works, what doesn't, what gets eyes, what doesn't, what time to post it. Again, I had a lot of time when I was on furlough. So going off that, that's when I came to the conclusion going, let's take this and let's take it one step further.
Right.
Let's do these veteran-owned business or veteran interviews, whatever the case may be. Let's get their voice heard. So I do the video, I put it together, I push it out there, I produce it, I run with it. Warrior Healing Center has been a great help in providing the tools.
Right.
And believe me, if I ever get enough on YouTube to where I start getting monetized and I can start getting money, a lot of that's going back to the Warrior Healing Center. You heard it here, it's on tape.
One of the biggest things I like about what you're doing and what Josh and his wife B are doing with the little snippets, I guess that's what I call them, the shorter videos, is a lot of time the streaming audience doesn't have a long enough time to sit there and watch a 30-minute stream.
Oh, yeah.
So because this is something, to me, this is something that you guys have been doing by pushing out these smaller videos, you get that curiosity and that interest. Yep. Then you go to the link, you watch it on YouTube, and then you're able to go back and forth and watch it at your time and watch the whole interview. May take you, like I've done it what's a couple of your
years, easy.
And it's easy to be able to just like go in and then you just go back and pick up where you left off. And if it takes you a week to go through the whole interview and watch it.
Yeah, because you can run across one and you're like going, well, I'm interested, but I don't know. And then all of a sudden they click off. But when they see that clip, that short, that 30-second, minute or whatever, and it's like going, oh, wow, they're talking about that. Oh, let me go find the whole video and watch this.
Exactly.
They get introduced to that and so much more.
Exactly.
And I like that. That's because I think 2 years ago, they didn't have that. So people were just like at the mercy of, well, let me watch this. If it's not for me, like a music video or music I'm listening to at work, or just like scrolling, like going, oh, look at this wrestling one, or let me watch the highlight from the Bears game, or
right.
But now if I run across the shorts, which is now on there, or definitely the reels that's on Facebook or Instagram, like going, okay, that's interesting. There's their link. Let me go ahead and watch more of this.
Right.
There's your catch. There's your.
See, when I first heard of Z-Line Creations, do you want to know what first popped into my head?
Here we go.
Yes, Erik is starting his own clothing line, and I'm going to buy some because my last name starts with a Z.
You know,
just saying.
Hey, and I've also studied other things. It's not too difficult to put together a couple shirts and stuff. Let's put it that way. Especially if I work with CCVOB Creations.
Right.
Shout out to you guys. They put together. You provide the idea. They can make it a reality.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I like doing, and having veterans like you and others coming in here and just, talking, sharing your experience. What have you been doing? What's your goal going on and stuff like that. Hopefully gets that viewer, who the other veteran who's on the other side, sitting in the chair or whatever, like, I don't know what it is. Oh, look at this short. Oh, wow, he's doing that. Let me see more.
Right.
So hopefully it gets them motivated. It gets them hooked. They come in any veteran place, especially this guy.
Who's that?
TC.
Oh, TC.
Obviously, a core line of just shorts.
Yeah.
And TC, I'll make sure you have the first pair. TC, of course, is, if you didn't know, if you see over here, he is a creator. He is the owner of Making Friends. He puts together amazing puppets.
He does. And the voices to go along with them.
Find Amazing Friends on Facebook. I'll definitely put the link in there a little bit later so you guys can check it out. He's even had a couple interviews, correct me if I'm wrong, in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. TC gets out there.
Yeah. He's always got an event going too, or he's at events, it seems like.
Tucson Comic-Con, he was at a couple of them, yeah.
That's got to be a cool experience.
I know. It can, just having something to do.
Yeah.
Talking to everybody through the puppets. So it helps in amazing ways. And he's always got something new and creative going on.
You know what's funny, now that you mentioned the Comic-Con real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Out of nowhere, these pictures just started popping up on my Facebook feed of people that I know that I'm Facebook friends with that saw Erik Estrada chips. Yeah.
Punch.
And yeah, pictures of him with like, I know that guy. Oh, I know her. Oh, yeah, it was pretty cool that people from our community are going up there and participating and doing things like that. It's great.
They do stuff like that.
Mexico City, huh?
Down in Mexico City. TC going places. That's what I'm talking about.
Never been there. Closest I've been is over the border to Nogales. And Juarez, but that was in Texas.
That was in my military days a long time ago, 94, 98, when I was with 19 SIG, with 11 SIG Brigade. Hey, I won't tell the other stories. That's as far as I'm going with that.
Yeah. But I've just been to the border towns. I haven't been to, like, my dad loved going to Mazatlan. He said that was one of his favorite places to go.
Actually, my wife has been down there more recently. I forget, over by Mesa side. And she's gone in there. She's went with a couple friends down there. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. I'm glad that you're being proactive while I'm at work.
Yeah. Have you been to Rocky Point?
No.
No, I haven't either, but I know a lot of friends that go there. They love it. So.
I've heard good things. Well, it is great to have you on the show.
Hey, man, thanks for
always a pleasure.
Inviting me. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you.
Hey, and I'm just going to say that if you see me sitting here and things start moving around on the screen, I might have a producer. I don't know.
Guilty. I just didn't want anybody to know I was trying to do it quietly.
No, we don't do things quietly here. We like to make sure everybody gets out there, proactive, doing their thing. And TC, keep doing what you're doing, guys. You are doing out there. TC was a producer before, too. He did amazing.
Well, he could be a good producer to come in and help out, too, then, right?
He can come in at any time. The door's always open for TC. And
TC just got voluntold.
That's right, TC.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone out there. I got one or two last things real quick. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Anybody watch my woodworking show? Who'd I have? Let's get him over here. Then you remember Brian. We talked about the Red Iron Motor Club Christmas tour run that's going to be going on at Buddy's Bar December 6th. 119 AZ 82 in Whetstone. So definitely go and check that out. Also, over at the American Legion, Paint and Sip. Friday, December 19th from $6 to $8.35 per. Where is it? Oh, of course, it's in that one place that I can't get to. No, I ain't gonna see it there. But definitely go ahead and check that out as well. Get a little QR code. You can also go to the American Legion, Post 52, search it on Facebook, search it, go through the internet. You'll be able to pull up their link. Their calendars are always active. I noticed that for the VFW and also the American Legion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Calendars are always updated. So don't feel like they're not behind or anything. They are up to date. Until then, dear friends, we will be back next Thursday at 5. Next week, I will have Steve Gruden on here from Always Faithful Dog Training in Southeast Arizona. That is going down next week. As well as I'm going to have some special guests in as well. They are from the Green Knights. They have something to share. There is a nice little event coming up in May, but I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm going to let them talk about that a little bit more when they come in. But as always, it is a great pleasure to be out here. It is a great pleasure to go ahead and provide the voice of the veteran and get it out there as loud as possible so everybody can hear, and it can hopefully motivate a few of you. Come on down to the Warrior Healing Center. Check us out. I'm here. Mike's here. Zena is definitely here. Until then, y'all take care of yourselves. I will see you next week. Keep an eye out. Remember, CPR for the Soul by John this Saturday, 9 a.m. drop time on the Warrior Healing Center social media network. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Oh, I definitely don't want to forget this. I forgot it last time, and I feel bad about that. Take care of yourselves. Bye.